What secret moment could possibly make the entire internet stop and stare? Exclusive, Dara and Jung Il-woo's family photo with their twins goes viral. The world can't look away as this rare glimpse sparks frenzy across social media. Join Red Carpet Revealed as we uncover the story behind the image and explore what it truly means. What kind of image could possibly stop millions of people in their tracks and make the entire digital world explode with chatter? Question mark. The answer came unexpectedly on an otherwise ordinary day, when a single family photo featuring two of Korea's most beloved stars, Dara and Jung Il-woo, holding their twin children surfaced online. Within hours, the picture went viral, dominating trending charts across Asia, Europe, and even the Americas. Social media timelines were flooded with reposts, emotional captions, and endless streams of speculation. Some fans burst into tears of joy, while others expressed shock and disbelief. But no matter the reaction, the fact was undeniable: this was not just a celebrity photo. It was a cultural moment. One that blurred the line between private and public, star and human, myth and reality. The story began when an anonymous account on Instagram uploaded what appeared to be a candid family photo taken in a quiet neighborhood cafe in Seoul. In the picture, Dara, known worldwide as the effervescent former member of 2NE1, sat beside Jung Il-woo, the acclaimed actor recognized for his roles in historical dramas and romantic comedies. Between them, nestled in matching outfits, were two toddlers with bright eyes and mischievous smiles. The caption simply read, "The family we never knew existed." That was enough to set the internet ablaze. Within the first hour of its upload, the photo was reposted over 500,000 times on Twitter. By the third hour, hashtags such as Dara family, Jung Il-woo twins, and Secret Life Ofsters were trending worldwide. In the Philippines, Dara's homeland, local television interrupted scheduled programming to cover the breaking news. In South Korea, major outlets like Dispatch, Naver, and Yonhap rushed to confirm the authenticity of the image. Meanwhile, international publications like Variety and Vogue Asia picked up the story, labeling it as the most unexpected reveal of the decade. But why did this one picture carry such weight? To understand, one must look back at who Dara and Jung Il-woo are, and the carefully constructed images they maintained over decades of careers. Dara, affectionately known as the Pambansang Krung Krung in the Philippines, had carved a unique place in the entertainment world. As a member of the iconic girl group 2NE1, she was both the cheerful mascot and the sentimental heart of the team. After the group's disbandment, she pursued solo activities, balancing singing, acting, and hosting gigs while always maintaining her sweet, almost innocent public persona. To many, she was the perpetual girl next door, untouched by scandals and seemingly uninterested in romance. Jung Il-woo, on the other hand, represented a different archetype. With his matinee idol looks and diverse acting range, he built a reputation as a versatile actor who could seamlessly transition from light-hearted roles in romantic comedies like Cinderella and The Four Knights to more intense portrayals in historical dramas such as Moon Embracing the Sun. Over the years, Jung Il-woo kept his personal life fiercely guarded. While his peers often found themselves in the center of dating rumors, he managed to steer clear, leaving fans guessing but never knowing the truth. It is precisely because both Dara and Jung Il-woo cultivated such careful privacy that the photo struck with unprecedented force. For more than a decade, fans had speculated about Dara's love life, often pairing her with idols, actors, and even international celebrities. Jung Il-woo, meanwhile, was rumored to have had fleeting romances but nothing that was ever confirmed. The sudden revelation of not only a relationship but also twin children shattered the perception that audiences thought they understood about their stars. It was as if the curtain had been yanked open on a play everyone thought they had already memorized. The immediate response from the agencies only deepened the intrigue. Dara's current management, Abyss Company, released a brief statement: "We are currently verifying the situation regarding the photo circulating online. At this time, we ask for the public's understanding and respect for Dara's privacy." Jung Il-woo's agency, 9ado Entertainment, echoed the sentiment with, "As this involves a matter of personal life, we cannot comment in detail. We will release an official stance after internal discussions." These vague responses did little to quell the firestorm. Instead, they fueled further speculation. Could it be that both agencies had been complicit in hiding this family for years? Were the twins truly their children? Or was this a misinterpreted moment? Fans scoured through past interviews, old social media posts, and behind-the-scenes footage, looking for hints they may have missed. Some pointed to a clip from a fan meeting in 2019 where Dara casually mentions spending her birthday with someone very special. Others revisited Jung Il-woo's 2020 appearance on a variety show where he admitted wanting a family more than fame. In hindsight, these crumbs seemed to point to a bigger picture that everyone had overlooked. Media outlets pounced on the opportunity. Batch published an investigative timeline, claiming the paparazzi had spotted Dara and Jung Il-woo together as early as 2016. SBS ran a primetime segment interviewing experts about the challenges of raising twins as celebrities in Korea's high-pressure society. Even CNN Asia covered the frenzy, framing it as an example of the growing difficulty celebrities face in balancing public personas with private lives. Public reaction was deeply polarized. Fans felt betrayed, as though the stars had been deceiving them all these years. Dara hides something this big from us. We supported her through everything, one netizen commented. On the other hand, a lot of supporters defended the couple, insisting that they had every right to protect their family. They don't owe us their private life. If anything, I admire how they managed to keep love sacred in such a cruel industry. Another fan wrote. As the online discourse grew heated, brands connected to the stars began to weigh their options. Dara was a longtime endorser of several beauty companies, while Jung Il-woo had contracts with luxury fashion labels. Would the revelation hurt or help their image? Marketing experts quickly predicted the latter. Consumers love authenticity, one PR strategist told Yonhap. Dara and Jung Il-woo as parents may make them even more relatable and aspirational. Meanwhile, whispers from insiders began to surface. A stylist who allegedly worked with Dara claimed that she often spoke about her little ones but never used names or revealed details. A production staff member from one of Jung Il-woo's dramas recalled how he frequently adjusted his filming schedule to be home by bedtime. These testimonies suggested that the family life had always been there, hidden in plain sight. And yet, even with all the frenzy, one question remained unanswered: how long could this secret have lasted if not for the leaked photo? Some argue that the reveal was inevitable, given the increasing invasiveness of media culture. Others speculated that perhaps the couple had been planning to announce their family on their own terms, and the leak simply accelerated the process. Either way, what was once private had now become global news. Most poignant reactions, however, came not from fans or the press but from fellow celebrities. CL, Dara's former bandmate in 2NE1, posted a cryptic message on Instagram: "Family is forever. Always rooting for you." Actor Lee Min-ho, longtime friend of Jung Il-woo, liked several posts related to the photo, prompting further speculation about how many in the industry already knew the truth. As the first 24 hours came to a close, the storm showed no signs of calming. News anchors dedicated entire segments to the unfolding drama, while YouTube commentators uploaded hour-long breakdowns dissecting every detail of the photo. Was it staged? Who took it? Why now? Every theory seemed possible, and every fan wanted answers. Yet, amid the noise, the most striking detail of all was the serenity captured in the photo itself. Unlike other paparazzi shots, often feature startled expressions or hurried movements, this image radiated peace. Dara's smile was soft, Jung Il-woo's gaze steady, twins' innocent joy unmissable. It was a snapshot of love, intimacy, and authenticity, a moment so rare in the manufactured world of celebrity that it felt almost sacred. If one photo could stir such an unstoppable wave, what would happen if more truths emerged? Were there other images, hidden away, waiting to be revealed? Could Dara and Jung Il-woo themselves step forward to share their side of the story? One thing was certain: the world was no longer content with just a glimpse. The hunger for the full truth had only just begun. In the days following the viral storm, the internet was divided between disbelief and overwhelming curiosity. For some, the photo of Dara and Jung Il-woo with their twins was enough, a precious glimpse into the hidden lives of two stars who had successfully shielded their most intimate reality. For others, it was just the beginning. The world demanded more: the backstory, the timeline, and the why. Slowly but surely, the pieces of the puzzle began to emerge, each revelation painting a fuller, more intricate portrait of a love story kept secret for years. Tracing the timeline of Dara and Jung Il-woo's connection takes us back nearly a decade. Industry insiders whispered that the two first crossed paths at a private charity gala in Seoul around 2014. An event largely hidden from the public eye. Were invited by mutual acquaintances. And although their careers occupied different corners of the entertainment industry, the chemistry between them was immediate. Those who attended recall seeing them in quiet conversation, laughing softly away from the main crowd. Nothing about the evening seemed scandalous or newsworthy at the time. But with hindsight, it was perhaps the first flicker of something extraordinary. Their paths crossed again in more professional circumstances when they participated in overlapping schedules in 2015. With Dara promoting a new solo track and Jung Il-woo filming a drama that required overseas travel. Both found themselves in Manila for different projects. Friends revealed that they met over dinner with a group of Korean expatriates. Dara, already beloved in the Philippines due to her early career beginnings there, was the perfect host. Jung Il-woo, charmed by her infectious warmth, was reportedly captivated. It was like watching two worlds collide. One acquaintance later told a magazine. For years, speculation about their relationship was virtually non-existent. They mastered the art of evading public suspicion. While Dispatch built its empire on exposing celebrity couples, Dara and Jung Il-woo were ghosts in plain sight. At the same public events without ever being photographed together. According to one insider, they communicated in code during busy schedules, using innocuous emojis in group chats to signal their feelings. Even their closest colleagues often remained unaware. It was in 2017, during Jung Il-woo's hiatus for mandatory military service, that their bond deepened. With a public eye focused elsewhere, the couple quietly solidified their relationship, building a foundation of trust and shared values. Dara, known for her loyalty and resilience, visited him whenever schedules allowed. Jung Il-woo, in return, promised that once his military service ended, they would begin to imagine a life beyond the confines of fame. The arrival of their twins in 2019 changed everything. Friends close to the couple recall the mix of joy and fear that accompanied parenthood. On one hand, it was a miracle. Neither had expected to come true so soon. On the other hand, it was a logistical nightmare. How could two of the most recognizable faces in Korea raise children without the world noticing? They crafted a meticulous strategy. Dara adjusted her schedules, focusing on projects that allowed her to stay close to home, while Jung Il-woo took selective roles with flexible filming commitments. Together, they created a life of quiet routines shielded from the spotlight. Those who knew them described the household as surprisingly normal. The twins were often taken to small parks near their neighborhood in disguises, dressed like any other toddlers with caps pulled low and strollers covered by blankets. At home, Dara embraced her role as a doting mother. Jung Il-woo cooked, read bedtime stories, ensured that family meals remained sacred. They were determined to give their children the most ordinary childhood possible, said one anonymous neighbor. Still, cracks in the secrecy occasionally showed. In late 2020, Dara canceled a scheduled overseas fan meeting, citing family matters. Fans speculated illness or personal struggles, but in reality, she was home caring for one of the twins recovering from a minor cold. Around the same time, Jung Il-woo turned down a lucrative role in a big-budget drama, explaining vaguely the timing wasn't right. Privately, his decision was rooted in wanting to be present during crucial milestones in his children's early years. The entertainment industry eventually took notice. Though unofficially, colleagues began whispering. Managers whispered to assistants, and yet no one dared expose them. In part, because of the immense respect both Dara and Jung Il-woo commanded within the industry. They were seen as professionals who never mistreated staff, never caused scandals, and consistently delivered high-quality work. Protecting their secret became an unspoken pact, a collective shield forged out of admiration. The viral photo, however, shattered that carefully built fortress. Suddenly, spoken was spoken. The hidden was revealed. With public awareness came a tidal wave of consequences. Recalibrated, fans reorganized, and journalists clamored for exclusives. The first time, Dara and Jung Il-woo faced the decision of whether to step forward and claim their truth or retreat further into silence. When they finally released a joint statement through their agencies, it was brief but powerful. Yes, we are a family. We have chosen to protect our children's privacy until now. And we ask for continued understanding. Thank our fans for their love and support. The simplicity of the message struck a chord. There were no apologies. No defensive tones. Only a quiet acknowledgement of love. The response was unexpectedly supportive. Rather than backlash. Waves of fan projects emerged celebrating their courage. Hashtags like Family Ice Forever and Love Beyond Fame replaced the initial storm of shock. International outlets praised the couple's ability to maintain privacy in an era where oversharing was the norm. It's a rare example of boundaries being respected, wrote The Guardian in a thoughtful piece about the cultural implications. Celebrities also rallied behind them. Bam and Minzy, Dara's former bandmates, sent congratulatory messages privately, later revealed by fans. Actor Kim Bum posted a supportive story on Instagram, writing, "Family is everything. Proud of you." Jung, the industry, once silent, now spoke openly. And the words were kind. For the twins, the revelation meant their lives would never be the same. Yet Dara and Jung Il-woo remained steadfast in their resolve. Close to the couple shared that they were already considering relocating to a quieter neighborhood outside Seoul, perhaps even overseas, to shield their children from excessive media attention. They will always put their kids first, said a longtime confidant. On a broader level, their story ignited a conversation about the pressures of celebrity culture in South Korea. For decades, idols and actors had been forced to choose between career and personal happiness, often sacrificing love to maintain fan loyalty. Dara and Jung Il-woo's decision to embrace both challenged that paradigm. Commentators speculated whether this would mark a turning point, ushering in a new era where stars could be more transparent about their private lives without fear of career ruin. Perhaps the most striking element of the saga is how ordinary it all is beneath the glitz. Strip away the fame, the contracts, and the headlines, and what remains is a couple in love raising children. Just like millions of families around the world, the viral photo may have been extraordinary in its reach, but the moment it captured, parents cherishing their children, was universally relatable. That relatability is what gave the image its power. Did people that behind the carefully curated images? Celebrities too crave simple joys. Weeks turned into months. The initial frenzy subsided, but the impact lingered. Interviews with fans across Asia revealed a shift in perspective. Many expressed newfound respect for Dara and Jung Il-woo, seeing them not as distant idols but as real human beings navigating life's challenges. Younger fans in particular described feeling inspired, noting that if even stars struggle to balance dreams and family, then it's okay for us too. At the end of the year, the couple had subtly embraced their new reality. Without parading their children in public, they no longer hid either. Dara began to mention family dinners in interviews, and Jung Il-woo spoke about fatherhood in abstract but heartfelt terms. While details remained scarce, acknowledgement itself was revolutionary. The story of Dara and Jung Il-woo will likely be remembered not only as a viral sensation but as a cultural shift. In the ever-demanding world of K-entertainment, where perfection is expected and privacy rare, they carved out a space for authenticity. Showed that love could be stronger than scrutiny, and that family, once hidden, could become a beacon. And so, what began as a leaked photograph transformed into something much larger, a symbol of resilience, of courage. Universal truth that behind every public figure is a private soul yearning for connection. The internet may move on to its next obsession. The image of Dara, Jung Il-woo, and their twins will remain etched in collective memory, a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary stories are the ones closest to home. In the end, what began as a single photo has become far more than just a trending topic. It has become a story of love, resilience, courage to protect what truly matters. Dara and Jung Il-woo's journey, once hidden in shadows, now shines as a reminder that family is not a weakness but a strength, even in the unforgiving glare of fame. Willingness to finally share this truth is not only a gift to their fans but also a symbol of hope for anyone balancing dreams with the realities of life. We at Red Carpet Revealed extend our deepest gratitude to our readers for joining us on this extraordinary journey, for allowing us to share this exclusive story, opening your hearts to the humanity behind the headlines, standing by with compassion and respect. Stories like this matter not only because they feature stars we admire, but because they remind us that love, quiet, patient, and enduring, is the most powerful headline of all.